Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is like my fifth time trying to make this build. And I understand what I did now. But I'm going to tell you guys in advance, it's going to say glass finisher instead of interior force. Because I'm going to give you guys a better version of this build. Okay? I messed up a couple things when I made this build originally. And he has two less finishing badges than he should have. Alright, but obviously you guys have seen me use this build. And this is my blue-yellow center. A lot of you guys have requested this for me to make this for you guys, and I'm going to. I promise you right now. I'm gonna make it for you. I know I said I was gonna get the video out yesterday. I actually took the entire day off yesterday, so I didn't do any work for this stuff at all. And it was refreshing. I hope you guys had a beautiful Saturday as well. So, right there, he has one less badge, or one more badge than my other guy does. Um, Again, my bad, guys, that I didn't, make it correctly when I first made it. But this is, you're gonna get a different build name because I'm giving you guys the better version. So every value that you see right now that I'm touching is maxed out except for free throw. And I only did +4 free throw because that's literally all you can do while maxing out all the other categories that we're maxing out here. So this is the build. Maxed out close shot, maxed out driving dunk, maxed out standing dunk, maxed out post hook, free throw +4, maxed out pass accuracy, maxed out post moves. That's what we're doing with this, alright? We're gonna go built. We're 7'1" on my build, and we are 265 pounds. We're maxing out our wingspan, although we don't have to, which is an interesting thing. But we're gonna do it for the rebounding. We're using the post move takeover. As you guys can see, it's called a glass cleaning finisher. That's because I gave it an extra finishing badge. I didn't have to. Okay? I could have left the finishing badge off and give you guys the interior finisher build. But trust me, this is the same build. The only difference is that I made it like with, I think, the post hook down a little so that I could get some like I think it was lateral quickness. But here's a tip for you guys: if your lateral quickness is already below a 50, it doesn't matter anymore. Your lateral quickness is what it is. The game is going to give you 50 in every category, no matter how low it is for you. So that's why, like, you'll see centers stealing the ball from you, because in the park and in rec, they actually have a 50 in every attribute. No matter if their attributes are 20, it works the same in next gen. So there's a little tip for you guys. And I'm going to show you guys the badge layout really quick. I'm also going to make this build in 2021, which is the different type of build. Same categories, same stuff, but it's just a reimagining of this build in case you want to actually be able to use it in today's settings. Okay? So, what did I miss here? Oh, yeah. Great. So there you guys have it. Really good build. Really good build. Now what I would do, probably, well, I'll show you guys in the reimagining. I'm not even going to talk about it yet. The best shooting badge to get if you don't shoot is Slithery off because it lets you run and like they can't grab you with LT. So you can easily break that, especially with arc strength. You're going to have a pretty good time with that. Okay? So I'm going to show you guys all the playmaking takeovers. This is the meat and potatoes of this build. This is what this build does and every other center build cannot do. Okay, and then we're going to do... What did I miss here? Oh, Dream Shake. Okay, so that's all that. I'll explain all these badges more for you guys when I do the reimagining version. But I just wanted to show you guys really quickly what I use on this build. Okay, this is, if you guys see me in the park, my blue-yellow giant center, my big Shaq, my big Nikola Jokic build, that is it. That's it right there. Okay? Now, we're going to break this build. Okay, we're gonna reimagine the build in 2021. First of all, nobody plays center anymore, so we're gonna do it as a power forward. I'm gonna show you guys some cool stuff here, so give me a minute. We're gonna have some fun with this. So I've reimagined this build in my head a lot. Okay, a lot. Okay, so the thing about this build is that it can't play defense the way it's currently situated. However, we're gonna change that by adjusting the height. Also, by the way, guys, you see that 80 driving dunk? That's gonna be important. Okay, so we're gonna take these. Okay, we got 20. So we need the 12 there. I think we're just going to put in a lateral quickness till it gives us a badge. Bang. Now, what we could do probably is get ball handle in there to be able to move a little bit better. And gives us, obviously the badge layout's different at power forward, by the way, guys. In case you haven't noticed that, badge layout's different. Okay. But we're gonna try to get our badges back by putting some in there. We don't really need 22 finishing badges. My build has 21. You don't need it. I'll show you guys what I mean here in a second. But just keep in mind, this is the reimagining of the build. This is not the same build that I use, okay? Now, I want to be 6'8" on this build, and I'll explain to you why in a second, but you could be 6'7" and be super fast. But I want to be 6'8" because I think 6'7", look at the rebounding, man. The rebounding sucks at 6'7". However, another big thing here, guys. If you're not playing rec and you're planning to play this build in like a comp situation, speed is almost all that matters on center, okay? You got to get to your spot before the other dude does. You hold your box out, blah, blah, blah. Everything's great. So, if you're playing it comp style, this is what you're going to go for, okay? You're going to be a little slower because you're going to put weight on your character. Because you want your strength. However, with gym rat, stuff like that, it's going to even out for you. So don't worry. Again, you're 6'7", which means you actually have the ability to have driving dunk on this player, which revolutionizes the player. Let me tell you, right now, from a perspective of a dude who plays this character, this revolutionizes the build. This is not my build anymore. This is something extra special, different, everything you can think of, it is right now because you have driving dunk on this player. Okay? Now, the takeovers you could get are depending on your likes and dislikes. I'm going to still go with post-take because I love post-take. Okay? This is a post playmaker. You probably heard of this. It's a little different than the one that everybody else uses, but this is my version. Okay, we're going to go to test build, and I'm going to show you guys the badges that I would put on them. Now, keep in mind, that's an 82 speed at max. And plus the, overalls and everything like that. You're going to be probably like an 83, 84 speed if you're playing this in any situation. Because you're going to get it maxed out first. This is not the center you bring out if you're not maxed out, by the way, guys. Don't do it to yourselves. Alright, so we're going to change up most of what we did before. You're just going to put Lob City on. You're going to get rid of Relentless Finisher. I know that sucks. I don't know why I put Fast Break Finisher. You need that, though. So that is what we're going to use for this build. If we're doing it the reimagined version. So, Slithery actually doesn't work on dunks. This is something that we found out through Next Gen. Has no impact on dunks at all. I know it pops up. I know it's like really suspicious looking. But from what I understand, the animations you get for dunks do not change if you have Slithery Finisher on. Okay? That's why I don't have it on this build. Once again, best badge to have in this situation is Slippery Off Ball. Gonna let you run in and out of the paint. So we're gonna have to adjust certain badges here. But it's for the best, trust me. Pulse Move Tech. Bang. Dream Shake. Okay, so I had Needle Threader, I think, which I really don't need. Um, so, I mean, we could just go Needle Threader Bronze if we really wanted to, or we could do Lob City, which is something that I probably use a lot more personally. If you really want Needle Threader, though, it's there for you. The defensive badges are going to stay the same, though. Okay, there's no variation here. Okay, so that's the build, guys. I mean, I believe, personally, that this build, if used right, could be really good in a comp situation. Like, really good. So if you guys are wanting to do it, you guys are wanting to try it, that is everything that I would use. If you have any questions, I'll leave them in the comment section. I will explain everything in ultra fine detail. I just didn't want this video to be hella long. I gave you guys all of the stuff that I thought was important for this build. Remember, the first one is the build that I actually use with one extra finishing badge, which is why it's a different name, because I'm giving you guys the better version. It's the same build. The only thing is I readjusted the attributes to put one more badge into finishing. It does not change the rest of the badges at all, I promise, okay? So, that is what it is there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. And I really hope that you guys use this build because it is so much fun to play. It is my favorite center build to play by far. And a lot of people don't realize that if you have a good team around you, this build will actually allow you to take advantage of the smaller centers, especially if you're the 7'1" version of my build, because they just, quite frankly, they can't do anything with me in the paint. It's impossible. They're too small, and they don't have enough strength, so I can bully them unless they put on the correct badges. And guess what, guys? If they have to put on badges specifically to stop you, your teammates are going to be able to play better because they can't stop them as well because they don't have all the quick, like, the clamps and all of that stuff. So you can take advantage of people in multiple ways in this game. It's up to you to find your niche, and this build right here is my niche. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Until next time, don't break nothing, guys. We're out.